And I'm Victoria Malcolm. It's Hey Girl.
Thank you for being
Sing it now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here.
It's from watching from Selena.
This is one right here. The biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend.
Thank you for being our friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my
Thank
friend.
you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Hello. Today on the show, why is Bobby always mistaken for a woman on the phone? Could you do some of the highest paying gross jobs? We'll give you some life updates. We've got Whatcha Whatchin. And George Santos was supposed to be here, but he lied.
Shocking.
All that and whatever else we want to talk about because we have the mics. And you
do
don't.
not.
Sorry.
Sucks to suck.
Uh,
Maybe you do have Mike. Who are we to judge?
yeah.
Hello.
Hey girl, this is a take 2 because I just realized at least how far in were we?
A solid 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, a solid 3.5 minutes of just talking to each other into microphones. And no.
I said it's a good thing we caught it then because we almost had lost episode number 3.
3, yeah. Oh God, I dread that day.
It will come.
It will come. It will come. I just don't know when. But at least we don't have to sit here and watch them watch us Google what we were Googling.
Oh, yeah.
What were we Googling?
Lori Beth Denberg.
Yeah, that we were talking about all that. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Why
That's
were
what we wanted that show to be like.
Oh, because when we started, because I forgot to do it. I'm here with.
Oh.
Are you ready?
That's me. This is my part.
Forgot.
Bareback Contessa.
Hi, it's me.
And the last time that we did that, he went, "That's me," and it reminded me of Dear Ashley on All That, where she'd be like, "Dear Ashley, my friend is something." Oh no, she'd go, "Dear Ashley, that's me," and then she'd start over, "Dear Ashley, why?" And then we were like,
That triggered the Lori Beth
yeah.
Denberg.
Then he was like, "Who is that girl on that information thing?" And I was like, "Lori Beth Denberg."
Yeah.
Duh.
And
Who
then
doesn't
you
know
asked
that?
what that show was, the segment that she did on
Yeah,
it.
and it was.
We couldn't think of the name. Shocking.
So we took 10 seconds out of your life
Yeah.
to Google. So now you don't have to.
By the way, it was called Vital Information.
Vital information for your everyday life. I'm Lori Beth Denberg. And I'm Victoria Malcolm.
And I'm the Bareback Contessa.
And this is my wife, Oprah.
And this is my wife, Oprah.
Oh, and we had just started getting into talking about Scott Contessa-ing because he hasn't been.
I
Well,
have not.
actually, you've been Contessa-ing something liquid. You can talk about that.
Okay. Well, as
Scott's
you know,
on a little like kick.
as you know,
A kick.
the Bareback Contessa has a love for a small kitchen appliance. And for
Oh.
Christmas, I got that super duper amazing blender, the Ninja Foodie blender that also is a food processor that does everything.
Oh my God, you are so cool.
And we've been making it work, haven't we?
Yes, I will say a couple of them taste too much like a salad for me, and it kind of tastes
A
like
couple,
drinking.
it was one.
No, a couple of them.
No!
yes.
If I've only thought of one and I didn't even think if it was a salad, you're insane.
I don't know. A couple
And
of
you
them.
know I hate a veggie.
A couple of them tasted like lawn clippings.
You're full of shit.
No, a couple
Don't
of
trust him and his lazy palate.
You need-
We've already
Oh!
discussed.
Okay,
this
a
several
lazy
times.
palate over kale. Kale is like a weed that like hipsters
It's a
made
superfood.
popular. No,
Anyway,
superfoods.
I'm glad you brought this up
I know you are
because I went to the doctor today.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost 10 pounds
Wow.
in a month.
Wow. That couldn't have anything to do with your Adderall. It's all the smoothies.
Oh yeah, well it's definitely Adderall is definitely helping.
Is
However,
is it helping you in real life though?
oh god, significantly.
That's good.
But
It's not me.
I've mastered smoothie bowls. and smoothies.
I wouldn't say you've mastered them. Can I give you my critique of them now that we're in a safe space?
Critique of them.
Sorry, I talk like Dawn. I'm talking like Dawn. My only critique.
You can give me the critique.
Okay,
I don't know
here
if
it
I'll
is.
take it.
Here it
but
is.
like,
Here it is. For mine, at least, if it's a bowl, I would like it a little thicker and a lot more granola in the bowl.
well,
In a smoothie, I need it thinner. I don't want to be like I'm trying to suck the. I don't know. Suck the.
I've had no problem sucking them down, and I don't want to hear it because I will.
I
make
need
you
a wider.
smoothie
Maybe I just need a wider straw.
I mean, I know you were sucking dick on the corner like every other fag out there. So like,
Never.
I don't understand how you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose if you really wanted to. So like, I don't want to fucking hear your mouth.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're not fruity enough for me. I like things. I like things fruity.
I like them fruity too, but you like artificial fruity, and this is real fruits and vegetables.
Excuse me. I eat so many more vegetables and stuff than you.
You do?
So, I love broccoli.
Ew.
You know what? I discovered broccolini on a salad bar, and I was just like obsessed.
Does it taste anything like broccoli?
Yeah, it's just like little baby broccolis, like baby corns, like baby corns. Are those baby corns in China? Are they the same?
You mean in Chinese food?
Oh, they're not special to China?
I do not believe that they are.
I've never seen them in anything else. So to me, they're Chinese.
The little mini corn cobs?
Yeah. Do those grow up to be big corn cobs?
I doubt it.
Or are they
don't
totally
think.
different vegetables?
I really
Like, is that
if you know,
like
call in, text us.
like on those corn plants you drive by to go to Myrtle Beach?
Yes.
Are there baby corns on there?
There are baby corn cobs, yes,
But are those them?
but I do not believe.
Can you
that those
imagine
are the-
shucking that little baby corn?
I cannot imagine.
Well, of course
that
you
sounds very
can.
tedious. You're hilarious.
Ooh.
That was a dick joke.
That was a dick joke, a small dick joke. In case you
Just a
didn't
little
get
dick
it.
joke.
Just a little dick
Just
joke.
a little one.
We have a huge vocabulary, but a very little dictionary. But yeah, okay. So those are my critiques: is that I need more granola in my bowls,
Well, I'm only okay.
and I just want it a little thinner, just a little thinner when I drink it.
I hear you with the granola, but I'm limited to the amount of granola that we have that's in the bag. So, like, for instance, the very last smoothie bowl that I made you did have light granola on it because we didn't have a lot of
Yeah,
it.
and that's the one I ate the most of.
Because it was good.
No, the one I ate the most of had the most gorilla in it, or granola. Gorilla.
Which was the first one.
Yes, I liked that one.
I
just
will say,
like things
because I've been adding chia seeds to it too.
I don't like chia seeds.
Well, I'm done with them.
Well,
I've
yeah.
learned that I take enough fiber in my normal diet.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, and like supplements and stuff like that.
I do not need the
You
extra.
you wouldn't shit for a week.
Well, let me tell you, blew out my asshole yesterday morning. What came out of me required 2 hands on the toilet,
To be
bearing down for dear life.
that toilet.
And what came out was bigger than Gertrude.
Oh, that's not that big.
I was dying.
Gertrude is his new dog.
They met the last episode.
I know, but we might have new
And,
listeners because
should we show off what we've been living with Gertrude?
towards the end.
Okay.
We'll let her sign us off. I don't want to. I'll go get mine
Okay.
and we'll sign off with them.
Well,
So
I was going to talk about it earlier.
you were gonna talk what?
That I was going to bring it up.
What? Her period?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't talk about that. Scott's dog is on the
So
rag.
Gert's on the rag. She's in heat. I woke up the other
Oh my
morning.
God. It looked like
It was a
someone
murder
was
scene
murdered in his bed.
on my white sheets.
She must have just been all over everywhere.
Well,
that
that's the
night.
thing. She likes to like
Under the covers.
go under the cover with me. She goes under. I like lay on my side, and she crawls down the front of me first, and she nestles there for a little bit, and then she comes out the front, and goes down and gets a drink of water, and then hops back up and goes back, and then she has to go behind me down.
How long does she stay in each
And
place
then
that
she
goes?
stays there until she gets too hot, which
Oh.
could be anywhere from like 10 minutes
to 3 in the morning?
to 3 in the morning.
Kind of like you.
And then when she
On the
gets too
couch.
hot, she likes to. This is my favorite part. She likes to lay like a human, like with her head out on the pillow right next to mine.
Oh,
with
Gia
her,
does that at night before she'd bear it.
with her head, with like her body under the covers and just her little head like resting on the pillow right next to me. and
Gia's.
it's magic. I feel like that's
I know it is magic because here everybody should have a magic routine with their dogs. So with my dog Gia, our routine has always been 10 years strong now. It's my longest relationship. And so it used to just be us, but then we adopted John. And we get in bed and she's on top of the covers and she gets on me. You know how she like lays down with her legs above your neck, and I'll lay her on her back and give her like a really deep massage while I sing to her.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Like, Gia, you're so pretty. Who's the prettiest girl in the world? And when you sleep, you're even more beautiful. And I make up a different song every night.
She is the prettiest when she sleeps.
Yes. But she's
the ugliest when
she then will get on me and lick in my face for a little bit, which of course I allow. I just open my mouth and I let her go to town. And
you really let her like go to town inside your mouth?
Not inside.
Because Gert got me today and it just
and
shivers.
You know how long Gia's tongue is.
Gia's
like an anteater, so she gets my uvula.
I was gonna say
that hanging ding.
She's hit my eardrum before.
Yeah, she's got a quick little long tongue.
She does.
And then she gets on me and loves on me, and then she goes over to John as she stretches.
Yeah.
She stretches over to John, and then she gets on John and does the same thing. But while she does that, she turns and looks at me and is like, "What do you think about that? What do you think? I saw you with Gert today. What do you think about this? I'm with someone else." And then she goes under the covers between us, and we like to once she's I call her floppy.
Yeah.
My dog gets floppy when she literally, there's a time of her sleep that she just goes totally dead weight limp, and I can do whatever I want with her. And
what?
I am just kidding. She's my daughter. And then we put her in between us, and we like her to lay her head on a pillow, and you know the thing that she's like, sometimes my lips get stuck on my teeth. I like to, once she falls asleep, I like to take her gums or like her jowls and like put them up against her teeth so that she's like this. If you're watching on YouTube, she looked like this. And John's always like, stop it, stop, leave her alone. And I'm like, I can't stop touching her. And then she goes and she sleeps. I make her, she wants to sleep on my side in between my legs and, as close to my gooch as possible.
Yeah.
But I always send her over John's way because she just like burns me up. I wake up moist if she sleeps with too close to me. Moist, like wet. I wake up wet.
Gertie radiates. She radiates.
If I didn't know for sure it was because I sweat because of Gia, I would think I pissed all the bed.
Well, I sent you guys a text from bed the other night. I was like, is the furnace on Inferno or is it Gertie? Because I was dying.
And it was Gertie.
It was Gertie. But it was hot.
Gilly.
Hot.
Gilly. That's what Gertie just reminded me of. Gilly.
No, but I have white sheets. And I woke up to a literal murder scene.
It was so funny. Now she's in these cute little diapers that catch her little period blood. And it's just so cute. And I have a very hard time with them, I must say. They're very complicated to me.
I think they're very easy.
I get confused. And then I always end up, and she gets very annoyed with me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not your daddy. I don't know how to do this.
Now, I will say she does not enjoy it. At night, I have to put on a regular, disposable diaper underneath of her.
She probably doesn't like that.
Underneath of a reusable diaper because it makes it stay on and she wiggles right out of the regular diaper.
She's so funny.
So because it's the reusable one does not do well with peas. It does not hold that much. So it's perfect for the blood. The blood.
Ant flow.
God,
it's perfect for ant flow.
The amount of blood.
Is it a lot?
She has a very heavy flow.
A wide set vagina.
She has a wide set vagina and,
and
a heavy flow, girl.
That's okay. She's a woman. WOMAN.
She is. And I just like right before we started filming, but her little vag is all puffed up. You know?
I know.
She got a real puffed up puss.
Yeah, it's engorged.
It's quite engorged.
Follow the dream. Engorged.
But she was sitting on Bay. Bay was like passed out on his side, and his like the very tip of his wiener was sticking out between his legs.
Oh yeah,
not his like red rocket, but
No.
just like his actual.
It just
like
sticks out because his fat, and he like.
Well, no, it was just the way that
out.
it was laying. It was just like the tip was right there,
Just the tip.
and she was sitting on it
It's
because
been,
she's horny.
it's been so cute. Her like during the day, she'll cuddle up next to Larry, the cat. She'll cuddle up. She loves.
she
to
loves a
cuddle up.
cuddle.
She'll
Why I love her so
she'll
much.
lay in between Bay. Like she's adapted very well.
Yes, she has. She's
for-
perfect.
Like, and it's probably
Minus
good
the
that
blood.
it's probably good that like we already had dogs for her.
Oh, yeah.
because I don't know how she would do on just her own.
But speaking of licking, a
Yeah.
homegirl loves.
A rimmer.
I mean, she wants to go inside my nose up into my like cranium. She wants to go deep in the ears. She wants to lick behind my eyeballs. She wants to lick my esophagus.
I coerced Gia to lick all over my toes and in between them and like on the bottom of my feet.
I enjoy when she
I
does
coerce
that stuff.
her. I'm like, come on, lick daddy's feet. Lick daddy's feet.
Oh yeah, when we go
'Cause
into bed every
John
night,
won't.
wherever she lands on whichever part of my body that she's laying next to, she's licking incessantly until she
Yeah,
falls
that's
asleep.
what Gia does.
And I
She's
love
like
it.
cleaning me like I'm
love it.
part of the herd, or what's it called? The
Yes.
pack.
The pack,
The pack. She thinks she's the alpha.
and she has not.
She is.
In her mind,
She runs everything.
Larry does.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
I
Larry
know.
is in charge of this house. I have never seen a cat command dogs.
We talked about this last time.
Like, yeah, but with your dog, like I thought in my bed, Larry likes to sleep under my left shoulder, and he like gets as close as he can because he wants me to put my hand under his butt and his tail, and then so we can get even closer. And he was doing that, and then she came along,
Gertie.
yeah, and laid like on my shoulder on top of him, and he didn't care. He was just like, "This is my kingdom."
I will allow it.
And right now we have to keep the door closed because Bay will pee the floor,
Yeah.
and we keep Larry out of the room, and he hates it. Do you hear him screaming at night now?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, he always screamed at night like this. Yeah, that's a good one too. But some of them sound like hello. But during the
They
day
do.
when I talk to him, because I talk to him all the time, and we have conversations, and he's like, and I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh, tell me about it. And he's like, sometimes when he's been waiting for me for a long time, and I like come out of a room and he makes eye contact with me, he goes, like, I've been looking for you. But he's not happy that he's not allowed to sleep inside.
Speaking of not being happy, why are you so unhappy about people calling you a girl and the ma'am in the drive-thru?
I don't know. I'm not. It's just annoying when it comes to my health records and stuff. Like, what more can I do? Do you want me to do you want me to send you a dick pic
Yes.
to customer service?
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Do it.
Here, Deborah. Here's my dick. But today I was calling to refill a prescription, and I gave them my name, and they were like, it was Robert Eugene Spears, and they said, Robin. Now, Robin, what's your date of birth?
Robin?
Robin. And I was like, it's Robert. And she goes, oh, you're just calling on behalf of him? And I go,
She doubled down.
and I go, no,
This is him.
I'm Robert. Oh, well, okay.
You should. This is she.
Yeah. But it's so annoying because like some people, I called AT&T once, or no, not AT&T.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Insert awful customer service place you have to call that's a pain in the ass anyway. I called them and they literally did not believe me. I had to be like, okay, I'll go get him. And then I was like, hello. Hello, yeah.
This is Robert.
Last four of my social, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is me. Yeah.
I'm a dude.
It's so annoying. And then one time I was on the phone with FedEx and we were having a conversation the whole time, looked me up as Robert and all this stuff. And then when we hung up, he said, all right, you have a good day, ma'am. And I was just like, we just talked. You know, my name's Robert.
Well,
like,
what's worse is...
Or the drive-through, pull around, ma'am. I'm like, damn it. This is going to be weird.
For them.
I know.
I get ma'am in the drive-through sometimes.
I just don't get it.
I don't either.
You know what else I don't get is that when I do lives and stuff and on my Instagram, people tell me, and this is a message I get often, and I feel like you'll either agree or disagree. Obviously. There is no in between.
Cats are different than dogs.
They say, your voice is so soothing, and they're like, it just feels so good to listen to you
disagree.
talk. I knew you would.
I disagree.
But they think it's like they want me to like read things because they think I have a soothing voice.
I think you have a like about your...
I have a soothing voice.
I have a soothing voice.
I do.
Of course, when you inflect like this
But I
and
do.
have that much breath and try at it.
Even when I'm just talking normally like
you
this.
are not.
No, but even when I'm talking normally like this. Now,
No,
that's John sounds like nails on a chalkboard. If he was doing voice therapy, the people would definitely want their money back. Then he'd be like, "Okay, picturing yourself, picturing yourself in a rainforest."
Alexa never responds to John because she doesn't understand.
Yeah, she does.
Alexa does not speak John.
Yeah, she won't do anything he asks. And then I say, you have to say this. And he's like, I did say this. And then I say it and it goes off and he goes, I did say it.
Did you hear him last night before we went to bed?
No.
We were standing in the hallway, like doing laundry stuff. And he goes,
laundry.
Turn on the laundry. Turn on the hallway. Turn on the laundry light. Turn on the hallway. This fucking bitch. And I said, you have yet to say her name before you've said anything.
Oh my God. This is the man that had an iMac for a year and a half and didn't even learn to turn it on until he had to update his resume and he couldn't figure it out. I was like, honey, it's a power button. Right here. Power. It's like a universal symbol. The world knows it.
It is hidden on those.
It is hidden, but Jesus Christ, look.
I know.
Look with your eyes.
If you don't see it on the front, look on the back.
Yeah. I can see him like touching the screen like with his hand and like knocking on it or like,
computer, wake up.
He is not technologically savvy. I, on the other hand, am, and our house is so smart.
She is.
She fancy. You can tell Shmlexa. I don't want to say it because I have a dot in here. And she can do the living room separately, each individual light separately. She can do, I have it so that my Harry Potter nerd husband and best friend can live their dream. Oh, speaking of, we're interrupted. Thanks for interrupting. We'll be right back after a word from Yon. What? We were just talking about you.
Hey, fag.
What were we talking about him doing?
Alexa.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about how she doesn't listen to you. No. But go out there and say Knox. Yes.
Where?
Oh. Apparently there was shit on the floor.
Sorry, bae.
But yes, they had me like make it so that everything turned on when you said Alexa Loomis. Oh my God. This is just live television. What the fuck was that? Jesus.
Red for Phil.
Welcome home, honey.
Bobby, in case you missed it,
What
Bobby
the
does not know
fuck?
how to replenish a roll of toilet paper after he wipes his ass.
I never see you replenish.
I always do.
I always see it resting on top.
It is for the first second.
Yeah, that was the first go round on it.
Oh,
I just was not in the mood.
I get it.
I was just like, that can wait. I have much more pressing matters than the toilet.
Everything,
paper.
every like little thing,
Every little thing.
Bobby, like changing the roll of toilet paper, changing the paper towel roll, like winding up the cord after like using the carpet cleaner.
Yeah, I like take it and just like throw it in.
He just half-asses everything.
in the world.
You can never bring it home, can you? You can never just finish a job completely.
No, I don't. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
But
I just. Ow, my Apple Watch.
can I talk about something that's been bothering me?
Sure. This is the place. Let me get my soothing voice on. And
I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I'm just in that mood again, and I just can't let it go.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is my segment of what's bothering me. You know when you fall into the matrix?
What's bothering me with Bareback Contessa?
When you fall into the matrix of like video after video after
Yep,
video.
totally
after
just
video.
picked my nose. Forgot.
Love that. Did you eat it?
No,
Did you eat it?
But you lucky people at home get to see it.
I will say my boogers have been real bad. This crusty
Ugh,
crust situation.
I have a scab right here that feels like the world's biggest booger, and I want to get it so bad, but then I do, and I'm like, damn it! Oh, I know it was a scab.
I
and
have
it,
an
like,
itty bitty
bleeds.
scratch in mine from Gert, and like I always feel like it's a big old crusty
I
bug
always
hanging.
feel like I got
a
a
booger,
booger, and I can't
gotta
get
pick
it out. Wait, what was it? See them booger pickers, think they dumb. Some use their finger and some use their thumb. Ain't nothing to it, just spit out your gum. Pick a big green one and yum yum.
It's pick a big greenie and yum.
I
yum.
say pick a big green one.
it's a greenie. Pick a big greenie.
I like to say a green one. It's interpretive.
It's wrong.
It's not a thing.
It's wrong.
It's not a real thing. What's it from?
My dad.
Oh, well then.
Yeah.
He taught it to us?
Yes.
Oh, I thought Larry taught it to me.
No.
It was your dad. I
It
do
was
remember.
my dad.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Now. Okay, but
The more you know.
yeah, shooting star.
Glad we put that issue to bed. Okay, back to what is annoying me. I fall into the matrix, and
Yes.
before I end up on like family court videos,
And I can tell when he's in the Matrix because I just like he has a position that he gets in the Matrix, like body wise. It's like a bent L, like I can't do it, like I'm showing, but it's like a fetal position almost.
go on.
And he's got like his phone really close to him and he's going like this. It's just swiping in a fetal position.
Okay,
And that's
so
how I know
now
that I
you
need to be like,
snap out of it.
Jane.
So
oh, sorry.
before I end up in like
Jane.
family court videos where it's like, you are the father, or like you're asking for this much child support after your man is out here doing all this work, and
Is
you're
it
wanting more from.
Maury?
No, it's not those. I do fall into those sometimes too, though. Like but these are more of like paternity court.
Scott's
And-
the elder millennial that watches his reels and TikToks on Facebook.
I do. So it's these restocking videos and organization videos where all you see is the basic white girl's hand, and everything's labeled in their house.
Yes, everything.
Bullshit. Nobody lives like that.
Nobody, that would make me nervous.
But it's the slouchy sweatshirt with the rings and the nails.
like this.
It's the hand modeling
Like
that
this?
goes with it. Yes. Blow it out your fucking asshole. I hate it. It pisses
I know.
me off.
I hate when people show me how to organize shit because I can't organize anything very well.
And it's all their like stupid, disgusting farmhouse decor bullshit too that's in the back. Like
Live, laugh, love.
I fucking hate it.
Live, laugh, love.
And you know what?
Take
watch
this
'em.
reclaimed cardboard.
I
Take
watch
this
'em.
reclaimed wood and make a hat stand.
I know, but I hate watch them.
I know. My Matrix is totally different than your Matrix. I wish I got some court ones, but I
Stay still.
don't get. I get like makeup ones, and
I get makeup ones.
I don't get good
I have
ones.
a variety.
But I go through them on Instagram like an adult or like a young person.
I can't keep up with you young whippersnappers.
I know.
Even though I went to the doctor today and my little intake nurse was like, when I said my birth year was 88, she was like, 88? I was guessing like 96, 90. I was like, okay, girl. Like, what do you want from me? You're getting it.
Oh, was she blind?
You're a dick.
I like it when people say I look younger.
I know.
It's very nice. And I'm not there right now, but I plan to get there. I like when people say, tell me I need to eat.
You do need to eat.
To me, that's the biggest compliment. No, size-wise.
That's awful.
Like, I want to get skinny enough.
That's unhealthy.
But I like it.
But it's
I think
unhealthy.
it's cute.
It's not.
I want people to be like, you look sick. And I want to be like, thank you.
No, that's not good.
I think so.
It's not. No one thinks that's good.
But if I'm not sick and people think I look like it,
But you will be.
that means I'm skinty.
No.
Skinny marinky dinky dink. Skinny
No.
marinky doo. Yeah, I like to be skinny. I want to be skinny. But you and John don't help me or let me be skinny.
Fuck off.
You
Fuck
don't.
off. You have no willpower.
But you bring
No, it's if you want to make the change,
he brings it into the house.
if you want to make the change, fucking do it.
but
It
John,
doesn't mean I have to.
but John
it
and
doesn't
I-
mean John has to.
yeah, John and I talk, and he wants to, but he has no willpower either.
Okay, but
So
don't
you're
blame
the
his lack
temptress.
of willpower. Don't don't blame me or his lack of willpower for your own.
No, sorry.
Take accountability
you're
for
the
yourself.
common denominator.
Take accountability for yourself.
You're the bareback Contessa. You contest, and we consume.
Okay, it's like, so I knew when we were moving in together, I was going to have to deal with your mess. You should have known that you would have had to deal with mine, and that's mine. So don't.
I just don't have
I don't want to hear it.
willpower.
Okay, so
But don't
that's
you
not my
wanna-
fault,
don't
and
you
that's not
wanna-
John's fault. It's your fault.
Don't you want to lose weight with us and
I
like
am.
do
I've
it as
lost-
a
Did
household?
you not hear me? Thank you for noticing. I've
I
lost 10
know.
pounds.
I know. I'm jealous. I lost 10 pounds and then I went and took care of my mom and gained it all back. Because all I did
And
all
it
night was
doesn't-
eat.
It does not matter how healthy a dinner we make or how healthy a meal we make. At 3 o'clock in the morning, you're in there scavenging, eating handfuls of sugar, or
Not
Again.
handfuls of sugar.
again, that's
I've
all
been-
on you.
I've been doing a lot better lately because I've been going to sleep when John goes to sleep. Like when he starts, even if I don't feel like I can fall asleep, I put my sleep mask on that matches my bedspread, and it's really cute. It's like Florida. Well, it's like Palm Springy. Except I don't think there are pelicans there. Or what are
They're
those?
flamingos.
Flamingos. I called pelicans when I was little. I called them capelicans.
Like acapelicans.
No, I'd just be like, look, Mom, a capelican. What was I going to say?
You were commenting. You were trying to negate your lack of willpower.
I will. I'm the first to admit that I have, my name is Bobby and I have no willpower.
Okay.
And I'm an overeater. And I know I don't want dinner. I want a huge bowl of Golden Grams at 3 a.m.
Yes.
That's just me.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
That's who I am.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I can lose weight that way. I just can't. I feel I don't like food to go to waste.
So is that why I ordered a whole half of pizza for you and you ate 2 skinny slices without the crust?
No, and I hate that because I'm trying to lose weight, but that means some food goes, like I will still eat that tomorrow.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You will not.
Yes, I will. I'll
will
be
not.
here. I'll have no. Yes, I will.
But you'd never eat a leftover.
I do.
The fact that you ate that chili the other day shocked the shit out of me.
I only did it because I saw you do it. I saw Scott in camo pants and flip-flops, so I bought camo pants and flip-flops.
For some reason, Bobby and his husband have this thing against leftovers.
I just feel like when food is done, it is done.
That's not true.
I just think so.
That's wasteful.
I just think so. Ugh.
And you're throwing so much money away.
I always say make less. I can't help it. I would
But-
do those delivery services that just made like one little portion if he would eat something other than a chicken tender and fries.
I know.
It's hard.
That's
It's
the
hard.
other thing too why John won't ever lose weight is because he only likes
Carbs.
carbs.
Well, I do too, but he only likes like Kentucky carbs.
Yeah.
Like he loves it. He
A
likes
healthy dinner
making-
for him has a can of green beans.
Yeah. Yeah. He as long as there's brown rice and green beans, he can make whatever else he wants, and it's just to him 0 calories. And he can chug a Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, drink diet. He won't drink diet.
You don't drink water.
I have a Fresca. I have Fresca right here.
That's not water.
Read it.
It is
It
not
is-
water.
It is it's just like a sparkling water. It is a sparkling water.
There's aspartame in it. There's carbonation in it. There's.
We are making excellent time.
We are making excellent time.
Speaking of,
Another reason why you can't lose weight is because your body is so fucking dehydrated.
I just don't like water, but I have my Liquid IV sends me stuff, and I have some coming. So
I told you. I'll tell you. So Liquid IV,
which is really good, by the way.
it's amazing. We love
And
Liquid IV.
if you order it on their website, you can get 15% off with my code. It's Bobby ITSBOBBY.
Yes, you can.
And free shipping.
But Walmart fucked up the other day and advertised the 15 packs, which are normally $21, for $6.98, which is the price of the pack for a 6-pack.
Wow.
So they fucked up. They only had 5 boxes. I ordered 3 of them. My coworker who I work with, which is what a coworker is.
Mm-hmm. My coworker that I want to work with.
In case you didn't know what
Cats
that
are
meant.
different than dogs.
Ordered the other 2.
Oh. Well, I've only had to buy 1 box of Liquid IV, and that was the first box I ever bought. And then they just...
But I ordered 3 of them. 3 boxes for just over the price of 1.
That's
normal one.
awesome. That's some extreme couponing. That's some Karening.
It was.
Like, look at you. Look what you're advertising. It was in the penny saver.
What? I've never seen a penny saver,
Me-
but I hear about it.
Our version of penny saver when we were younger, I feel like was more like the billboard.
The bulletin board.
The bulletin board.
Yeah.
The billboard. The bulletin board. That was like the thing. I don't know. Maybe we did have a penny saver, but I don't know what that is. But we had this thing in Parkersburg, and maybe it's like is it a chain business?
I don't know.
Me neither. It's a mystery. If you know, let us know. But it was called the bulletin board, and like it was before the internet.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like
It's Facebook
it was
Marketplace.
like Facebook Marketplace and eBay, and I used to like go through it and prank call numbers on the bus with different friends at school in junior high, and I would just like I would make them go, like if they're selling a tractor, I'd make them go out and turn it on and let me listen, and then I'd be like, no thank you, bye. And that was before like caller ID.
My dad and I
I
used to
star
shop for
67
cars.
to my number. Do you remember star 67 and star
Mhm.
69? Does star 69 still work?
Yeah.
Does it? How? That doesn't. I don't know. That's weird to me. I used to always star 67 my number.
So star 67 is what blocks your number, right?
On
and then
caller
star
ID, yeah.
69 is what calls back.
It automatically redials
The last number.
the
that
last
called
number
you.
that called you.
Yes.
Yes. 911 is for emergencies.
I'm familiar.
411 is for information. And I think it's 988 is the suicide prevention line now.
What was the movie phone number back in the day?
Well, probably 1-800-MOVIE phone.
No, it was like 422
9595 because it was from 95XIL.
I think that was it.
I think it was too.
I hate us for knowing
I
that.
know. 422
9595.
9595. The movie phone brought to you by 95XIL.
And I also will never forget 422-1111.
What's that? I feel like it's pizza.
Napoli's
Yeah.
pizza. That's what we used to do. I remember being in like junior high and high school, and we would prank people and give them numbers to call us, and we would have them call Napoli's.
I why do you keep looking over there?
I'm not. I'm looking at you.
Oh, I keep thinking you're going like this. And then I
No.
think someone's there.
No.
Remember that whole episode that at the end of that thing, the door closes, and every time the door would close, I would go like this on here. Hold on. Remember?
No.
Okay. When this would happen,
Oh, at the end of the theme, yes.
right here. Well, this would go on. The episode that I took this from, I guess, just the first scene involved a door closing or opening or something. And if you listen at the very end, you'll hear a door. And every time that this sound happened, I turned and looked and thought someone was coming in. Ready? And in my headphones, that sounded like someone.
Our
I was
door.
just like, always looking. Was that all you were going? Was that all that was bugging you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's been bugging me lately.
And what can we expect this week? You want to throw down some baking?
Oh, yeah, because this girl at work's been up my ass about baking because she brings in baked goods all the time. And I finally need to crack. I mean, it's been months of her hounding me, and I keep saying I'm going to.
Yeah, you
and I
haven't
never
baked in a
fucking do.
while.
I really haven't.
You've been kind of preoccupied with your new blender.
And my... Yeah.
Your foodie.
I've gotten several new foodies, and I've gotten...
I love some fries in the foodie.
I do too.
They're good.
However, I just got new... for what I've been wanting to make, I haven't had the tools to make it, which was a muffin tin or a cupcake tin.
We don't have those?
No.
Oh.
So I just bought 2 of them. So now I am prepared, and I might
Are
actually
you
do
making
it tomorrow.
cupcakes or muffins?
I'm going to make red velvet cupcakes.
Oh, you know what you should do? You should learn to make really healthy bran muffins for breakfast. For brekkie.
Why don't you learn how to do that?
Come on.
What else do you got to do?
Have you, okay, first of all,
You need a new hobby.
have you seen me? That's not going to be it. I cannot.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Because it's boring.
It's not.
It's boring.
It's fun.
It's boring
It's
and
fun.
annoying, and I just want a bran muffin.
Then make one. Figure out how to make one.
That's why we have stores. So people don't have to make themselves
Yes,
stuff.
so you could go and get the ingredients to make
But
them.
I want a bareback Contessa brand muffin.
But I don't know. I was just going to say, I want a Bobby Jean Spears brand muffin. And I really couldn't get that sentence out because I don't.
Well, now you're going to have one.
I would try one after your... I would try yours. I wouldn't crave it. But I would
You don't
try
know.
it. And I would help you get it figured out.
Okay. I'm going to put that on my mental checklist. I had a job interview last week.
How was that? Did you pull a George Santos and lie your ass through it?
No, I am very I like this and
Unemployable?
yeah. I'm sorry. I am
Well, I will say this. What was the position that you were interviewing for?
a front desk receptionist at a med spa that did filler and Botox, and I really only applied because I wanted the discount.
There it was.
And you know what? When at the end of the interview, she goes, "Do you have any questions?" And I go, "What is the discount?" And what? And she was like, "Well, Botox is $8 a unit." And I was like, "Oh, you don't get anything for free?"
You're not getting that job.
No, I don't want the job. It was 30 minutes away, and I just don't want it. Oh, you just went limp. I swear to God, that never happens.
Bear with.
Ugh.
Bear with. Okay,
There we
we're
go.
back. So here's what I had to say. John told me that you were you had an interview lined up. And I was like, for what kind of position? That's awesome. He goes, it's a receptionist position. And I said, we're serious about this? Because being the one thing that you have to be as a receptionist, the one thing you have to be is organized.
I am outside of me.
You are not!
You don't know?
I 100% do know.
Okay.
That is
Your Honor, let me talk uninterrupted and present my case, okay?
Lie to the people.
I'm not going to
Go
lie.
on.
I'm not going to lie.
Lie to yourself. Then.
I
Go
was
on.
the number one manager in a region of 30. I managed a whole store with employees, and I did inventory all by myself, and I was organized. I knew when to change all the graphics in the store, when to rearrange the whole store, and I kicked ass at that.
Okay.
But I don't think I could now.
How long ago was that?
I got fired from that in 2016.
So it's been 6 years,
Yeah, that was my
And-
last job.
and a lot's changed with you in 6 years. A lot of behaviors have changed.
Not really.
Oh, bull! Who are you kidding?
Like what?
I can't tell you the amount of times that you say, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to organize this. And I'm going to write this
I
down.
have a planner over
and
a
I'm
new
gonna-
planner over
There
there.
you go. Here's your planner. I have this planner and I'm going to use it.
And I haven't.
And I just spent $40 on this new one that I'm going to use. And
This one I
you
got
spend
for
all
free.
this money to inspire yourself to do something.
I try. I really want. I'm someone who wants to be that person so bad.
Okay, you're killing yourself trying to be somebody else.
I want to be that organized person so badly. I mean, give it up for me clearing this space so that we don't have to sit.
Oh, this is clear.
Well, yeah. Bitch, we have room for everything. It's better than having to sit back there
I am
in front of like a rolly TV tray.
Encroached upon by these.
I can't help it. I have
Yeah, you can.
brushes.
You have too many.
No, I don't.
You have too fucking many.
I can justify each and every one of them. The ones that are backups and maybe we're talking makeup brushes. The ones that are backups and maybe I don't need for sure are
This is one
those.
of
Look. Those over there are the ones, and then you have that one.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 canister holders for brushes
Look at hanging on that blue lamp.
that are busting.
That hanging on that blue
Busting.
lamp. And then I've got
Plus
ones
this
that-
candy dish of miscellaneous
And
items.
those over there, and then see that shoebox
No,
down there?
honey, I've seen it all.
Those are brushes too.
Again.
And I have some. Oh, and I have some back there.
Okay,
but they're
again,
for decoration.
you have too many fucking brushes.
No, I can justify them all.
Just because you can justify them doesn't mean you need them.
Some of them are really good.
That's the other thing.
Some of them suck. Look, your dog is snoring so loud.
Oh my god, she is, and it's perfect. Oh, we should do what you watch.
Well, we're talking jobs, so I just wanted to do this thing real quick that I
Oh,
printed
okay.
off. I'm going to tell you the job, the pay range. These are like, I just Googled like so this isn't my opinion. Don't come for me if your job is on here and I call it gross. This is just the internet's opinion. Your job is gross. I Googled the highest paying but grossest jobs just because I was curious.
Okay.
And I want us to say if we think we could do it or each one. And then at the end, I want us each to pick the one that we would do.
Gun to our head.
If we had to.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is a crime scene cleaner. And they make anywhere from 50,000 to 80,000.
No.
No, you don't have to.
No.
You don't have to say no yet.
I'm going to though.
I could do it. The only thing I wouldn't like, it gives a description of it too. I wouldn't like, it says in many cases you're dealing with hazardous waste, harmful viruses, and deadly bacteria. Well, that's what I went to school for. It's also not a 9 to 5. You have to be ready to jump into action at a moment's notice. That I don't like.
Yeah.
I can't get it right out of the house. That just doesn't happen.
Well, crime doesn't happen from an 8 to 5.
Well, it would just have to. It would have to. I'd be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Murderer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will clean.
I'm off the clock.
I'll clean up your mess, but you just, if you can handle it, you can make over 80,000 a year with just a few years' experience. Crime may not pay, but cleaning up after it certainly does.
I don't think that's a good enough salary.
$80,000 to
That's-
clean up? Well, I don't know. I don't know what it.
Where
entails.
is $80,000? Where?
I don't know. Just
$80,000. What? First of all, how would
in the world, wherever there's crime, maybe you get
so
paid
like
by
New York City? I'm making 80 grand
probably.
maxed out. That's nothing. I can't live on that.
Yeah, you can.
In New York,
Yes, you could.
you are
People live there on
outrageous.
a lot.
You couldn't
less.
live comfortably.
No, but comfortably for us is different than comfortably for other people. Okay, the next one is a garbage collector. They can make anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 a year.
No.
I don't think that I would be able to do it.
I would hate that job.
I could drive I could be the driver. I don't want to be the person hanging
I
out
could
on
do
the
that.
back and smelling all the trash.
But then you have to go to the dump every day.
But do you think they switch positions?
I'm sure. I'm sure they flip.
One's a bottom, one's a top.
I
And they're like, am I bottoming today? And that means you're putting it in the back. Get it?
figured that would be topping, wouldn't
The
it?
dump truck. You're dumping it. You're in the butt.
Yeah, which would be topping.
Yeah. So in this case, the bottom is driving.
Yeah.
In this real
It's
world
being
scenario.
penetrated.
In this real world scenario. So it says here, most of us don't even like putting out the trash. So the average salary for a garbage collector is around $43,000, but over time can max out at $60,000.
Max out.
Well, it can shoot that to over $60,000 is what it says.
Yeah.
So that's not terrible. It's way more than I make now.
Not me.
Which is $0.
And my job is a whole lot easier.
Oh, almost got
Not
it.
easier, but
Easier. Okay, a gastroenterologist. I don't know why this is gross. Let me read why they think this is gross.
isn't
But
that just a gut doctor?
yeah, but you can make up to $750,000 a year. Dealing with the digestive tract and conditions like colon polyps, colon cancer, irritable bowel syndrome, and other nasty conditions.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just dealing
so
with shit all day.
You're dealing with people who can't stop shitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you are probably in that shit. I don't think
But for how much?
750,000.
Yeah, I could do that quite comfortably.
I think I could too. I dug a worm out of poop before.
Yeah, you named him Doug.
Yep, that's another show.
We've already talked about it.
Oh, have we? I don't remember. Sewer inspector,
I'm out.
$40,000 to $55,000.
definitely out.
So, working in a sewer is no one's idea of fun. Sewers smell horrendous, and they're a breeding ground for all sorts of dangerous bacteria, and are home to human excrement, bugs, rats, cockroaches, and sometimes a dead body or two. Well,
Now you're talking.
that took a turn. Although dressed in protective clothing, sewer inspectors have to wade through rivers of this nasty sludge, and the odor sticks to even the most vigorous shower.
Nope.
Ew, so you always smell like shit?
I would rather die.
Okay, this next one I would rather die too. Portable toilet cleaner.
How much?
35 to 58.
$100,000?
No, $35,000 to $58,000.
Yep.
So this is, I think it's just, it's a porta potty cleaner.
If you added another zero on the end of each of those numbers, we would be talking.
$350,000.
Yeah, you almost said
to
350 million.
Yeah, $350,000 to clean a porta potty. That's what you would need. Okay, this one maybe I could do. A crab fisherman.
That's like the deadliest job.
If you've seen TV's Deadliest Cat, okay, this might not be the one for me.
You
then.
could never.
I pictured just like sitting on like this nice boat with like a.
Oh God, no! It's
I'll have to watch that movie.
a show.
Oh,
Deadliest Catch?
I'm thinking The Perfect Storm.
No, that's.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
I
They make $60,000 for just 2 to 3 months work.
know.
though.
The pay is good there.
This is one that I feel like isn't gross to me. A podiatrist. Feet. Some people love them. Most people try to avoid them. The first issue with feet is that they can smell pretty bad, but the average podiatrist takes home $177,000 a year.
Yeah, I could do that.
I could too.
I mean, look at my toe. It's gross.
I can handle your toe. I can handle anything. It is mangled beyond belief. It looks like a saber-toothed tiger got a hold of it.
I'm not going to say my job would be hard some days, but yeah,
Be hard some days.
I could do it.
Number 8, oil rig worker.
Nope.
Well, listen to the max to the top salary.
I don't care.
$236,000.
Yeah, but the price of that is having to be a
entry-level
douchebag.
jobs just start at $35,000. The average oil rig worker makes $100,000 a year. So you have to just spend a lot of time away from your family.
Yeah.
Awesome. But if you don't mind getting your hands dirty or risking your life from time to time in the middle of, and you can handle living in the middle of the ocean.
And killing the environment.
Yeah, no. Then speaking of, number 9 is a coal miner. They average 64,000 a year, and
Not worth it.
but if you're willing to put up with that and the claustrophobic conditions, no way. This next one I could do, an embalmer.
I don't like dead
I
people.
could do that. I did that.
I know.
I was in a class one time and someone said, "Here, hold this," and I just turned around and they just put a severed leg in my hand, and I was just like,
Human?
Yeah, and it was still warm.
Did you get hard?
No,
Oh.
I ate it.
Oh.
But it just didn't really bother me. Like I was just cutting it up and
Yeah, that's gross.
fillet. Oh,
Leg.
yeah. It literally went from like
Fillet of femur.
Whatever fillet of femur. Whoever was.
Wait, your femur's in your.
It was from some old woman with diabetes. So let's call her Ruth. So Ruth's leg goes straight from her body into my hands. It's really weird.
How high up did the leg go?
All the way to like the hip.
Was there like any part of reproductive organs? left?
No, but there were like straggly pubes.
Gross.
Yeah, and her toes were hairy.
Ew.
And she wasn't dead.
Well,
She lost it to diabetes.
oh.
Yeah. That'll kill you.
Yeah, diabetes.
Diabetes.
I'm Wilford Brimley.
And I have diabetes. I'm Linda Ellerby, and I have osteoporosis. Okay, number 11 is a plumber.
No.
I think that if I learned the trade,
The art of plumbing.
I think I could do it. I know that there would be some gross times, but I would just wear like nose plugs. But like if I learned how things worked, like I know this isn't the same thing, but like I figure out things.
You are good with a ball cock.
Yeah.
Ah!
But I'm like good at stuff once I learn how to do it, and I feel like I could do it. Except I can never plunge my turds ever. It's so hard. There must be an art that I don't understand because I have awful luck. Like it's always going to overflow with me. My mom's a great plunger. My grandpa clogs the toilet all the time. And well, the last one, they got a new one. They got a new higher commode.
Oh yeah, it was the best part of Christmas.
The secret word is
Commode.
And since that one, I don't think he clogs it as much, but he was just clogging the toilet all the time. And he would be like, "Amy," and my mom would have to unclog the toilet. So she's really good at it. I am not. And I always like,
Shocking.
I know this is disgusting and I'm so
God.
sorry, but
Please
like,
don't. Is it?
but when you like plunge it and then it like splashes all in your face, it is the most, you feel like you've hit rock bottom. Like, you know what rock bottom is. You just had your own shit water thrown in your face. It's so foul.
I've never had that.
It's like hard. It splashes everywhere. And then you're just mixing the turd up. Like, it's just so gross. It's like turd stew.
Gross.
Ooh. So you wouldn't be a plumber for $93,000?
No.
Okay. Oh, I could do this maybe. Landfill gas operator. They make up to $148,000.
What does they do?
Okay, what is they do?
What are they doing?
What are this? Perhaps the phrase used at the beginning should be changed to "where there's gas, there's brass." Landfills contain millions of tons of garbage, capital G, garbage, and that garbage festers. It's teeming with bacteria because of nature's process of breaking down the waste, and the byproduct of that process is methane gas, lots and lots of methane gas. It's not pleasant to smell, but as a landfill gas operator, you remove this gas, which can be dangerous if left unchecked, and funnel it to pipelines, which can power homes and businesses. And the take-home pay doesn't stink at all. I think I could do that.
I could do that.
I think I could do that. I could like, and you know what? Like, you get to see all the new stuff that comes to the dump.
I ain't digging through trash.
Oh my God. Why? I love dumpster diving. Like, people throw out, like, I don't throw out things, but people
We know.
throw out good stuff. You can find good stuff in a dumpster. Where do you think I found John?
Yeah, there's a difference between a dump and a
Uh-huh.
dumpster.
So, okay. So, gun to your head, which one are you doing?
Probably the podiatrist.
Keep in mind you have to go to med school and you
Yeah.
have to do all the training.
Yeah.
Honey, you're not getting into med school.
It's
I know
feet.
you're ACT.
I've come a long way since then.
I'm just kidding. I didn't make it into med school, so I can't be a podiatrist or a gastroenterologist. So I would be
If I couldn't be okay, minus the doctor, I would probably do the methane gas inspector.
yeah. I think. Do you think on the oil rig there's Wi-Fi?
You could not do an oil rig.
Why? You're just like.
You could not.
What do you do?
Bobby, that is like the most manual of manual labor.
I don't want that.
You-
I would do the embalmer or the plumber.
Do you not need a medical degree to be an embalmer?
You get your mortician
It's like a licensing.
license.
Okay.
I could do that. I've thought about doing that. And doing makeup on dead people. I've done that one time and it was really fun. It was like having a doll. I glued fake lashes on it. It was cute. She looked good. Girl went out with a bang. And a nice Ardell wisp.
Did you get a clip-on bang?
No.
Oh.
She just went out looking pretty.
Oh.
She looked like most people. She looked like a whore.
I'm sure.
I painted her,
I'm sure she was going to like.
but they liked it.
She was glam for New Year's.
They liked it.
and,
I did
like-
it with my friend Ashley, and it was fun. So yeah, I would be I would like to do the embalming, except it's just draining the blood initially. I think that's something I would have to get past, but I could get past it because I dealt with blood all the time, and I'm not afraid of needles, and I love needles.
Yeah.
Love them all.
Uh,
So I would be the embalmer or the plumber. But realistically, I think I would have to be the embalmer because I don't think I could learn to plumb. Is that what
Plumb.
is that what you call
I'm
it?
plumb out.
I'm plumb.
I
Uh,
never got that saying.
So you would be what?
Probably either. Let me see this.
Or oh, you
Landfill gas operator.
Yeah, that's a good one. That or the embalmer for me.
Garbage collector. No, that's the doctor at the bottom.
Sewer inspector.
Absolutely not.
I
Portable
I want you to clean a porta potty and
I do not.
I want to do it and I want someone to film it.
Crab fisherman. No. What was the bottom one there? Is that the other podiatrist?
Podiatrist.
Yeah, I would definitely do the landfill gas operator.
Yeah. Depending on how I think that would be fun.
I'm an LGO.
I don't think the smell would bother me that bad.
You get used to it.
Aren't methane farts?
There is methane in
I'm
farts.
good. I'm
It's not all
good. I'm
methane.
always I'd be able to
I'd counteract it.
I'd be able to fart at work and not like worry about it. It would be so nice. I'd be like, God, it stinks worse today. I don't know why. Probably because somebody fed me chicken chili with like
Get over yourself.
tons of jalapeno
There was
jalapenos.
none.
Well, and then the next day I got Taco Bell,
Oh,
and it was an
I
old.
heard John yell at you.
Well, my DoorDash order was just like an old cart that I had filled and didn't purchase like
Okay.
a few days ago. So I knew it was in there ish, like the 4 burritos, 2 of each. And I added jalapenos to 2 of them. And I didn't remember that I had done that earlier. And so I had to eat jalapenos. And
You didn't want to pick him off?
well, it's a burrito and it's like grilled down. Like I don't want to fuck with it. I like jalapenos. They're good.
Until they're
It's
coming
just
out of
when
your asshole.
it's just when I click add jalapenos, I have to be like, dude, you know what you're doing.
then
Think twice, and then I do, and then I do it.
you regret it.
No, not always. Taco Bell has some juicy jalapenos. I tell ya, they do. I'm sorry. So that's our life update. I interviewed for a job that I probably won't get. They said I would hear this week, and it's Thursday.
Thursday.
I don't think I'm gonna get it. But even if I get it, I'm not gonna do it. I didn't vibe there. I didn't like it.
I told you, you need to get a job at a weed dispensary.
Well, she was asking me, she was like, now this will require you to be really organized and be able to multitask. And I'm like, not a problem. Not a problem. Do you have any questions? What's the discount and what can I get for free?
Yeah.
And then she like gave me a little bit of a taste. Like she's like, Botox is $8 a unit. And then she's like, the sauna is free and massages are only $3, which I was like intrigued by that. And she was like, but we encourage you to tip. Can you imagine if I didn't and I worked with someone and I was like, you're giving me the massage for $3. I'm not tipping you. That would be awful. But then I was like, what about like filler and like other stuff? And they were like, she was like, I don't really know off the top. I'm just the front desk coordinator. And she was just like an older lady. She didn't have work done or anything. So we weren't on the same page. I wanted to know all the fabulous things I could get for free.
Yeah, you know, there's a better way to ask that question, right?
What?
What are the perks of working here?
Yeah, I just wanted.
What are the perks and benefits? Not so. What is the discount?
When she told me I had to be good at multitasking and organization, I was like, that shouldn't be a problem. That's how I said it.
And you thought that was okay?
Well, it was either that or lie straight to her face.
Of course you lie.
Only if you really want the job. I kind of was like, I hope I don't get this.
Why did you even waste the time then?
Because it just like felt like an adult thing to do. Because Indeed, I always fill out Indeed applications and nothing ever comes of it. And I got an email back from one of them and it wasn't the main one that I wanted because the main one that I wanted had more services that they offered.
Oh, Jesus.
They didn't offer like cool sculpting and stuff at the one that I interviewed at. And I just want one that offers the things that I want. You know, that's what I want.
I want money.
That's what I want.
You're never going to get employed.
I'm not there's something out there for me. This, I guess, but I'm just not employable. If you want to employ me though, feel free to go to our Instagram and DM us and I will yeah. I'll take the job. It's time for Whatcha Whatchin. All right. We are watching a lot, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. First of all, I've been dying for a month to talk to you about Firefly Lane. Thoughts?
That's right. I caved. I did it.
Thoughts?
I still don't like Katherine Heigl.
I don't like her, but I like Tully.
I'm not crazy about Tully. But I like the show. It was good.
I like Tully.
I don't. I think she's a bitch. I think she's selfish.
No, she's not. She's as good as she can. You guys got to watch. She's good. It's about people who've been friends since like, not as long as us.
Junior high.
Yeah. But we would make a good, what we should cast, who would play you in our series
Obviously, like
was about,
like Chris Evans.
would we call it Randolph Drive?
Worthington Lane.
Yeah. Eastwood. Eastwood sounds very like
Yeah.
soap opera-ish.
The
The Lives of Eastwood. Eastwood Lane.
No,
Who's playing you?
Chris Evans.
Who's that? Which one's that? Which Chris? Which Chris?
Captain America.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who's playing you?
Liza Minnelli.
But for real, who would play you?
Probably Michelle Williams.
The one from Destiny's Child?
No, the white one. The white one.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what? No. Who would play you?
I don't know. Tom Cruise, because he's short. And he plays everything.
I was gonna give you like a Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, I'll take that. I was getting ready to say Tom Hanks.
Who would you think would play me?
4 Timothy Chalamets. Just kidding.
I think it would really only be like 3, but go on.
I'd love to count him. Let's see. I just don't know a bunch of famous people.
That's not true.
I know it is.
Ross Matthews.
Yeah, he could play you, but he's not an actor.
No.
I would say, Luke Wilson would play you, maybe.
And you're Timothy Chalamet. Opposite Timothy Chalamet, Bobby and Scott.
No. Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking like that. Okay. Who's that kid from Stranger Things?
The one with the...
No, the gay one with the...
Oh, that one. I thought you were going to say like...
No, the one with the weird smile.
the
I don't know. It's
the
something,
funny one.
Something with his lip.
Yeah.
He's growing out of it. He's cute. He could play you. Maybe.
But the gay guy from the one that just came out?
Probably. Maybe.
The skinny little twink?
Yeah.
Because that's how I identify.
Well, I can't think of any like thicker good actors.
Thicker.
Lizzo would play. I don't know.
That's racist.
Why? Because you're Italian.
Yep.
I don't know. So Timothy Chalamet plays me old and young.
Because you know how he can play like young and older.
Okay, so someone who can do that. Who are you thinking?
I don't know.
It's got to be someone with like, I don't know. Who's Timothy Chalamet's best friend?
Saoirse Ronan.
Who's the other? There's another little one. There's like another one that is in that. Oh, Tom Holland.
All right.
Well, everybody in their biopic is prettier than they are in real life.
I just want to do things to Tom Holland.
Well, imagine if you were Tom Holland,
I
what
would
you could
do
do
them
to
all to
yourself.
myself.
If you were Tom Holland and I was Timothy Chalamet, we would have sex
We would be
the whole movie.
We would be all over every time.
Yeah, we would be.
Ew, but then it would be like fucking you still, and that would be weird.
No, if we're Timothy Chalamet, like...
We're not Bobby and Scott.
No, we're not Bobby and
Okay.
Scott. We're Timothy Chalamet and Tom Holland playing Bobby and Scott. But we are in there.
I don't know how I feel about that
Our
either.
souls are in there.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. I just want to see both of them naked.
I do too. But I don't want to see
Well,
you
I'd show
naked.
you Timothy.
I would show you.
Okay. Can I touch it?
Can I? Only if I can stick it in my butt.
Okay. Will you lick my pink asshole?
All night long.
Neon pink. We're
Yeah.
talking neon pink. You spread the cheeks and it goes ding.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like,
I'll have Alexa color match the room out there to fit the theme.
yeah. So I'm Timothy Chalamet. And who would play John? John Goodman?
No. John.
Noah Galvin.
Who's that?
Ben Splat would play you.
Ben Splat.
Isn't that his name?
Ben Platt.
No, it's Ben Splat.
No,
I'm pretty sure it is. It's Ben Splat.
Ben Platt.
Ben Splat.
It's not Ben Splat.
It is. Ben Splat.
Nope.
Wait, I didn't type it in. Splat. Ben Platt. Oh.
Ben Platt. Thank you so much.
I always call him Ben Splat.
And you're wrong.
All right. Well, he could play you. And Noah Galvin could play me. They would be fun.
Skylar Aston.
They're a real life couple.
Who?
Ben Splat and Noah Galvin.
I don't know who Noah Galvin is.
From the Real O'Neills.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he was hot.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
He could play me.
Well, I was thinking Ben Splat would play you. I feel like he has.
No, I feel like Skylar Aston would be John.
Who's Skylar Aston?
So help me, Todd.
Ugh. I wish.
Ah!
For those who don't know, So Help Me Todd, that's another show that we're watching
Yeah,
with Marcia Gay Hard On. And
it's good. We've already
she's
talked
so
about
good.
it, though.
Marcia Gay Hard On is just,
She's a chameleon.
she's iconic.
She is great.
She has the best wardrobe on that show. She looks great.
I love her. My favorite movie she's in is Whip It.
Is that with
Helen Page.
not Helen,
It's Elliot Page.
Elliot Page? I couldn't remember his new name. Elliot Page. For those who don't know, that's Juno.
Yeah.
Um,
Favorite movie.
yeah, I had no idea about the transition until I watched that.
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, which we never finished, I don't think.
No.
I didn't think this season was very good.
You also didn't pay attention to it the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. But that's because I didn't think it was very good. So, how many how many stars do you give Firefly Lane?
Out of how many?
Actually, let's not rate with stars. What would our ratings be out of?
Anal douches?
Buttholes.
Okay.
Out of 5 buttholes, how many buttholes do you give Firefly Lane? I'm giving it 5 buttholes.
Oh my God, I'm not giving it 5 buttholes.
Okay, well, okay, then set a standard for me. What is a 5 butthole show? And
Grey's
don't say
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. No. And I won't say Desperate Housewives.
New Girl.
Okay, and yeah.
Rewatchable.
The rewatchables are 5 buttholes. Okay. So
3.5.
3.5.
I give it 3.5 buttholes.
But that could be more buttholes when you watch part 2 of season
Correct.
2. The season 2 finale was or the season 2 mid finale was very sad.
Mhm.
Was it sad or was it a cliffhanger? I can't remember. Sad?
I can't remember. It's been too long now.
Yeah. It's been
But
84 years.
what did we just watch that was fucking awesome?
That 90s show.
That 90s show.
It was so
So good. Watch it.
Especially if
I love all the cameos. There's so many good cameos in it.
and they're not they don't feel forced.
No.
And I just wish okay, here's something. I'm going to make a declaration. I do declare, by order of His Grace Bobby Jean Spears, all streaming sitcoms must still be 20+ episodes.
I concur.
That is
I
all.
concur. If you're going to give me a sitcom,
I shouldn't be able to watch it in a single sitting at night. I want it to last.
yes.
So give me hour-long episodes, or give me a network show 20 episodes, because
Yeah.
they're cheap to make.
Yeah.
So that's my what is it? My declaration of the
Yes.
day. So
No, I loved it. Was so good, but it did need to be longer.
yeah, because
it did need to be longer.
That's what she said. And yeah, because if it were longer, the thing is, people always, so a new sitcom comes on Netflix and we like it because we look past
We love sitcoms.
yeah. And I know that at the beginning of a show, I'm sure it's just working at the mall with brand new people. You're working on your chemistry.
Yeah.
It's different. So, but giving them just 10 episodes, it doesn't get them there. And so I feel like people complain about it and are like, they can't act or they can't do that. And it's if you pay attention, by the end of the show, they're all really you can tell they're vibing more.
Yes, and it does come full circle, and there is it does round out a story by the end of it, and it's good.
yeah.
Same issue I have with the other show that we just started, season 2 of How I Met Your Father.
Yes.
Great
Yeah.
in its own right.
Only 10 episodes though.
Only
and
10
they're gonna
episodes.
release it weekly.
And that I do appreciate. Well, you appreciated that. I do not. I want to binge it.
I
all.
want to binge it too. I'd
But-
rather binge it if I could.
I need more episodes.
Yeah. If you
Because
guys,
How I Met Your Mother was like there was one season that has like 24 episodes on it.
Oh yeah, a lot of seasons have of network.
Grey's
sitcoms.
Anatomy has one season with 28 episodes.
Yeah,
It was
network
glorious.
Network. That's network television. Wait, what were we just talking about?
Sitcoms. How I Met Your Father.
Oh yeah, I like How I Met Your Father. If you are out there and you were very disappointed that the Disney Plus Lizzie McGuire reboot didn't happen because she wanted it to be on Hulu because she was like, hey, Lizzie McGuire's in her 30s. Why can't she say this or why can't she wear this? And Disney was like, "Nah." So she did How I Met Your Father. So it kind of feels like a Lizzie McGuire reboot. Like we're seeing
I do
her.
not get that at all.
No, I mean, like, we see what she would be like when she's older. She's older Lizzie McGuire, and she's living with her friend. I like to think of her as Lizzie McGuire.
Okay, but
And like that,
to the listener,
and that tank top
she's
that
not
she
Lizzie
wore,
McGuire.
that tank top
It's
she
not.
wore that was like this.
Yes.
Lizzie McGuire would have worn that. I'm telling you. But it was a good fallback.
It is
For her.
just as good as How I Met Your Mother. 'Cause
But-
it's the same writers. It's the same. Like,
Yeah.
It's so.
She lucked into that, I think, because, well, she's awesome, but
Yeah.
since that didn't happen, she got to do it. But Disney owns most of Hulu, so it's like she obviously wasn't that mad at Disney.
Mm-mm.
But you can't be mad at Disney because they fucking own everything. We are watching. So, how many buttholes do you give that '90s show?
Oh, 5.
5 buttholes. I give it 5 buttholes for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And if you love Kitty and Red, which is why I watched that '70s show pretty much, and to look at Ashton Kutcher,
Yeah.
who is still just as gorgeous.
Yeah. Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Red is my father. Like,
To a T.
yeah, he treats kids the way my dad treated me.
How many times were we binging that show and we just kept looking at each other going like, that's your dad.
Yeah.
That's your dad.
Yeah. He's just that like grumpy old man trope, but in a good way. We're watching Velma on HBO Max. It's a cartoon and it's like this really progressive, woke Scooby-Doo, which I don't think we needed, but I'm glad we have it.
I
nice.
think it's just okay.
It's just okay, but it's fun. It's fun,
I'm
casual viewing.
I'm not crazy about adult animation.
Oh my god, I love it.
I know. And I
love
I'm not-
cartoons.
The only one that I really liked, liked was the one about the prince.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah.
It was called The Prince.
But
I love them all. I love Family Guy, American Dad. I love Brickleberry. I love Paradise PD. I love Hoops. Hoops on Netflix is filthy, dirty, raunchy, and the voice of the main character is
Nick Miller.
and it's so fucking funny. Chicago Party Ant is so funny. What's that new one called? Phaser or I don't remember, but it's really good too. And I just love adult animation, and I love Bob's Burgers, and something about cartoons. I just like them.
I hate him.
I love to get real high and just watch them. Just watch my cartoons. I don't have to the jokes are dirty, filthy, disgusting, but it's like a cartoon doing it. It's just so good.
I don't.
You can
get it.
say so much more in a cartoon, like commentating on the world in a cartoon than you can.
See, when
on
I
a show.
mindlessly watch TV, though, I want to watch either Grey's or I want to watch Friends or Will and Grace or New Girl or.
I want to watch a documentary or cartoons. I like to get really high and watch documentaries about history that I didn't know.
Well, that's different.
I thought you were going to say, well, that's everything.
No, when I mindlessly watch TV.
Oh, when I mindlessly watch, I put on MSNBC.
Oh, I put on something that I've seen 100,000 times.
I love Rachel Maddow,
I know.
but I'm sad at her because she's only once a week now. But I love her replacement for the rest of the week, Alex Wagner. She's very pretty. I want to do her makeup, and I really want to do Stephanie Rule's makeup. She's on MSNBC at 11 p.m. The 11th Hour with Stephanie Rule. She's a badass. She's got like these toned arms, and she's like this no nonsense, no bullshit, like gives her opinion on shit, and like she's so smart when it comes to like economics, and she's just gorgeous, and I want to do her makeup and play with her.
That's awesome.
I want to do Rachel Maddow's makeup too, because she's such a little dyke that I just want to like be like, come on, throw on some blush. Throw on some blush, Rach. And then when she does interviews outside of being on the show, she's in like cargo shorts and like a flannel. And I'm like, you are not Rachel Maddow. You march right in there and you put on a black suit and smudge some makeup on your face right now. But I love her. She's so smart.
I do too.
And these glasses are inspired by her. I'm Rachel Maddow. Do you think I could be a newscaster?
No.
Why? Like an anchor.
Well, no, because you can't see to read the teleprompter.
They make the font as big as you can read.
You still
it.
wouldn't be able to.
I've been in a studio, okay?
Have you?
Yeah, in Palm Springs.
I own that.
Yeah, but if I think I could like, okay, I'm sitting here, teleprompter's here. What's my story?
Well, remember, you're going to have somebody in your ear talking to you.
That's fine.
You're
I
gonna
always
have
have voices
somebody-
in my head.
But you're going to have no, it's not.
I said I always have voices in my
Yes,
head.
but you said that's fine, and it's not fine for you because when two people start talking to you, you're like, what?
Two people won't be talking to me.
Yes, you're going to be interviewing somebody across from you, and then you've got somebody in your ear.
I'm thinking more local news. Like I want to be a local news anchor for like WTAP.
That's the local channel in Parkersburg, the Mid-Ohio Valley.
Dub Tap. And I just always, I'm Gil McClanahan. I'm Todd Boucher. We have a male news correspondent from Parkersburg I'm so British, called Todd Boucher. And he's just this, like, I don't know how he got on. He's just this, like, goofy man. Just a goofy man. And he gives you the report like this. And
Yep.
I'm Todd Boucher. And I'm like, how did he get a job?
And he's a local celebrity.
And I can't. Like Pete and Repeat.
They don't exist anymore.
Oh, did they die
Yes.
at the same time?
No.
Who died, Peter Repeat? Well, I guess whoever died, the last one remaining, would just stay Pete.
Yeah. Well, that was neither one of their names were Pete.
Oh. I thought one was Pete.
No.
And we just, for funsies.
No, they were just horrible names that we gave them.
Oh. These were homeless men who walked.
They were not homeless.
Oh, they weren't.
No.
Okay. These were men that walked around
They
our
looked
city.
homeless.
Yeah. With like one, and then like 10 feet behind the other one, they walked. Like the prince.
One
and the
followed the
queen.
other.
Yeah. And yeah.
One followed the other.
But with like a distance, like a weird distance.
like a social distance.
Like that you couldn't talk if you're walking.
a social distance.
And then one of them ended up like breaking a leg or something.
One of them became wheelchair bound. And
so they were really close together. So they probably talked then. I have talked to them one time. I don't remember where.
And I'm sure you said, Pete, repeat, I love you.
No, I don't remember what I said. I think I was starstruck. I'm pretty sure it was at a Tim Hortons.
But they loved the Tim Hortons. They were always at Tim Hortons.
I think that might have been where it was. So how many buttholes do you give Velma on HBO Max? I give it, if you love adult animation, I'm giving this a 3.5 because I laugh, but it's a little too like it could have just been called something else, and we did it's a little too trying to be dirty and funny, but also trying to be super woke and like annoying.
Here's what I don't like. I don't like that it's like kind of a ripoff of Scooby-Doo, where they're using some Scooby-Doo characters, but like
there's no
Scooby
Shaggy,
and Shaggy aren't in it.
Shaggy is
and
replaced by a black man named Norman or Norval.
Yeah, but it's just, I think Mindy Kaling is hysterical, and she's the one who voices Velma,
and
she
she's wrote
created
it too.
But
So I want to support it.
It's not my thing, so I'm only giving it a butthole.
Just a butthole?
A singular butthole.
Oh, That's sad.
I'm just.
Will you still watch it?
I haven't really watched much of it. I've been on my phone most of the time that we've been on.
Well, then maybe that's the problem.
No, I can't get into it. I don't like cartoons. They don't keep my interest.
How can they not keep your interest? They're bright colors and I like them.
I can't.
All right, whatever. You just started something that I watched a million years ago, The Flight Attendant on
I'm
HBO
only
Max.
2 episodes in, and I'm getting into it.
Okay, well, there's 2 seasons and it gets
There's
good.
there's a Grey's Anatomy character in it, so like I'm in there.
I give Flight Attendant first season I give like 4 buttholes. Second season I give like 4.5 buttholes.
Alright.
I'm watching For All Mankind right now on Apple TV Plus, and I give it 6 buttholes.
It's that good.
6 star fishes because it is so good. It's about like the astronauts.
And isn't it like if it like certain
It's in a reality where the Russians got to the moon first, so the Cold War never really ended, and like we put more and more money into this space race and stuff, and now we have like bases on the moon, and then they're gonna try to go to Mars. Like it's so good, and there's like soap opera built in, and there's like a queer storyline built in.
Is it lesbian or gay?
Both.
Oh,
A lesbian and a gay get married
so they can live safely.
to prove that they can stay in the program, because there were suspicions that one guy was gay and
That she was a les.
yeah, so they got married.
But they both know each other is gay.
Oh,
correct?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they can like do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's legit, man. Back in the day.
Yeah, that would have been like a nice thing to have back then.
Yeah.
So I give that like a ton of buttholes, like all the buttholes on the moon, all the buttholes in Mars, bright red buttholes.
Love that.
6 bright red buttholes. So good. It's a slow burner. So I know people always say like, then I'm not going to watch it if someone says the first 2 or 3 episodes are slow.
That's how Firefly Lane was for me.
Yeah, but
And most of the first season was slow to me.
it was.
It wasn't until like episode 7 towards the end that I was like, ooh, this is getting
But
good.
with 3 timeline, like they had a lot of foundation to lay down in that show.
Yeah.
Like you had to, and it's a show my mom could never watch. The way that it bounces
Oh, I
back and
know.
forth. She'd be like, "Where are they now? Wait, what are they?" But she liked This Is Us, so maybe she could, because isn't This Is Us kind of like that? Like there's like a past storyline they show, and then they jump ahead.
And the fact that there is that going on, yes, but the shows are nothing alike.
I didn't mean that.
That's
just
what I-
meant
like, no, like, the
in
fact-
storytelling.
Yes.
Yes. And then the other thing that we're going to just give 7 buttholes out of 5 is Abbott Elementary. We are going to hound you until you watch it.
It's so good.
It's so funny. It's so good.
It's the funniest show on TV.
It really is. And who's the woman?
Cheryl Lee Ralph?
I don't know. The woman from Sister Act 2?
Yes.
That's her name?
Mm-hmm.
You can say it again because I can't.
Cheryl Lee Ralph.
You look her up. She gives like great acceptance speeches.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I want to throw a shoe on stage. She's so inspiring.
Rita Louise Watson.
Music does not pay the bills.
Singing does not put
food
food
on
on
the
the table. Singing does not pay the
The
bills.
bills. His eye is on the sparrow.
Out there singing their shoulda, coulda, woulda.
So that's what we're watching. Oh, and I watched Traitors on Peacock. If you're a reality competition fan, 5 buttholes, 5 stab you in the back buttholes. It's so good. It's got people from Below Deck, Housewives,
Big Brother.
and the game is like Big Brother mixed with Survivor mixed with
Amazing Race.
Amazing. Kind of. They're not racing really anywhere, but it's like mixed with Clue, and Alan Cummings hosts it, and it's just so good. You would love it. It's very camp, very good. And that's all we're watching, really. I think John's watching wrestling, of course. Scissor me, daddy ass.
Did you see what he texted us in the group text earlier?
No, what did he say?
He said this.
Was it about?
Let me show it to the
wrestling?
people. We got this. Let's go.
What is it? Wednesday, April 19th, All Elite Wrestling.
This is what he wants us to go to. If you're watching on YouTube, it is a AEW Dynamite
All Elite
Rampage Wrestling.
It's the new one. It's like WWE's competitor. Even the fact that I know that makes me want to vom.
It took me less than a second to respond when I said, get fucked.
Yeah. No, the only thing that I like when he watches it is he's watching the wrestling. I'm watching the crowd.
I'm watching the bodies.
I'm watching the crowd.
I'm checking them out.
Well, some of them aren't very
And then they open their mouth and it's like...
But I love the audience. Like
oh,
that
it's like, look at all those white people.
It is just so good. And there's just like, everyone's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry if you've been. And I would say I'm not judging you, but I am. Give it a rest. Find something else to watch.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth and pee. Brush your teeth, pee, and go to bed. You mentioned YouTube. Let's plug our shit before we... Before we get off of this.
So we're on YouTube.
Yeah. We switched from Patreon.
Have you heard of it?
Have you heard of it? It's like this website where you can like put videos up. Yeah. So we're on it, and it's just youtube.com/@HeyGirlPod69. That really is it. Or just search Hey Girl with Bobby Jean Spears and you'll find it. You can follow Scott at It's the Bareback Contessa on Instagram, and you can follow me at It's Bobby Jean Spears, ITSBOBBYJEANSPEARS. And you can follow the show and DM us and interact with us. We highly encourage you do so. Our last episode, even though it was like 3 weeks ago, was our highest listened to episode in 1 month. Like, got the most views in a month. So y'all are listening and we are appreciating. So, and people have left reviews, and if you haven't, do it. It has to be 5 buttholes, 5 stars, and type out a little essay about how great we are. And we are going to close. This is going to be pretty special, not for you audio listeners, but for the viewers. We're going to close by showing you our respective dogs.
Oh. Well, and hey,
what? Oh, yeah. You can text us at 567-600-FART. That's 3278.
FART.
I have to make sure we still have that number. But it's 567. I'm just going to send a fake text. I have to it's an app, so I have to make sure that we keep the number reserved. And I'm trying to make sure it's 567. Are you sure it is? I think.
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it is 567-600-FART. 567-600-FART 3278. And you can text us anytime and we'll respond. You can text us. You can send dick pics.
Please do.
Send whatever you want. And follow the show on Instagram at HeyGirlPod. And I think
Our dog.
that's it. But we are going to show you our dog. 1 second.
Give me love. Look at her diaper.
Goodbye, Brian.